to show you how I make a simple vintage clay truck. All right. So I take a lump of clay as big as I want the base of the vehicle to be. Get a little bigger so you guys can see a little easier. Okay, I always take my clay and roll it around in my hands to get rid of the bumpy edges. All the loose edges need to be brought in. And then I'm going to start by shaping kind of a coil, but not really because I'm looking for a rectangle. So I'm going to pat this out into a rectangle, cubed rectangle. I don't know what the word is for that, but I'm sure some people do know. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to straighten out all the edges on it, okay? And the front of the truck, the hood of it is going to be a little bit more rounded, but I'm going to leave the box of the truck more squared back here. Okay, and then there's different things you can use. I have a hollowing tool or a trimming tool. You can scoop out with a trimming tool, but if you don't have that at home, you can just use the handle of any tool that you do have. Just be creative with it. You could even use the handle of a paintbrush. You can cut a little bit and pull some out. There we go. Okay, so I just wanted to empty out the box, and now I'm going to clean it a little bit. And it's a pickup truck, it doesn't need to be cleaned. Depending upon who's using it, I suppose. Okay, so there. We want it to be nice and square still, so I'll rebox it. So once you've hollowed the truck box out, we can make the cab. Okay, so the cab needs to be another cubed rectangle, and it's going to be as wide as the truck is. So make it about as wide, and then cube that off. It sounds like I'm hitting it hard. I'm really not. My fingers are hitting the board more than the clay is. I'm just tapping it gently against the board until it gets a nice squared off shape. Okay, and then the windshield. Now on an older truck it was a little bit more, I don't know, rounded or squared, or I'm not sure which. I just picture the simple clean lines. The windshield has to go around a little bit for the viewer of the driver, so I'm going to go around my corners here a little bit with the needle of tool line just to define the windshield, and then use the straight point of the tool to also cut the windows in the side of the cab. Okay? Oh, probably the back window too. Do that as well. There we go. And we'll place that just at the front edge of the pickup truck box and scratch and let that on. This is a hit at Christmas time because people, my students, like to make the pickup truck with a little Christmas tree in the back, so it's a sweet ornament, just kind of taking you back in time to when everybody went out to their own woods and cut their own tree down, maybe, or at least that's my past. Anyway, I'm making the tires right now. I'm making 4 similarly shaped beads, and then I'm flattening them a little bit. And then to make them look a little bit more like a tire, I'm going to press the center in. There we go. And we'll scratch and wet those on. I have to scratch and wet both the tire fan the truck, otherwise the tires will fall off. Watered down clay is a great glue, but if you use too much of it, the water of the watered down clay is actually going to cause cracks. So with practice, you get used to how much can be used. But I'm gooing it up a little bit and then pressing, and when I see it oozing out a little bit, when I press, then I know that I've pressed just enough. Okay, so now, wow. It's looking a little bit like Mater on Cars. That crookedness, but that's all right. It's handmade. And then we'll make little headlights, going back, you know, retro to retro days, I guess. Round headlights. I don't know that trucks have round headlights anymore. Those. They're just little flattened beads of clay. And then the same with the tail lights. I'm going to make the end gate of the truck first, just by using the line of a tool. Okay. And then I know where to put the tail lights once I did that. There we go. And you could definitely add more detail with a little license plate and the emblem of what kind of truck it is, but this will get you started anyway. Thanks for watching.